how to pin two people at pin. Okay. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, guys, this is Huilin. I was supposed to meet her. 我几时中 COVID 啊？when was it 啊？
五月多 like
5月尾啊，因为5月头 because yeah, I was supposed to meet her last month, beginning of the month. Hey, so do you want to meet up? Yeah. Okay, fine. Then few days later, I sorry cannot COVID.
like one day before, like when we supposed to meet, then you say like cannot.
Yeah. Very last minute. Okay. So guys, this is a very impromptu session. Very impromptu session. If you got anything you want to ask Huilin, Huilin has been my student from Form 4, 2017. You see, I very sharp. I remember one 2017, 2018 for Form 5, then 2019, 2020. Yeah. Then she got 4 A's. Yeah. In STPM. She's in NTU now. She is joining this Zoom from Singapore. NTU
Wait, don't say like this.
From Bangladesh Are you in NTU now?
Yeah, in my hall.
Okay. Campus
Yeah.
So guys, if you have any question at all, you can just ask. You can put it public, or if you feel shy, like Wen Kai, you can just DM me. I won't say your name. I just ask her lah. Yeah. Guys, any question first? But I have one. Actually, I want to test you. Really want to test you. This is one thing I really remember lah. Why you studied hard
Yeah.
Do you remember why you studied hard?
Like from 6 that time, I say before entering from 6, so I tell myself, because actually got some process I think Mr. Khor knows. Then what made me like determined to study during Form 6 is that I say I want to study overseas, and I think it's Singapore uni. Like I want to apply to Singapore uni. Then that's what motivated me like throughout whole Form 6. And then I remember like before my Sem 3 ended, so I kind of like do research on myself, like how to apply to Singapore uni. Then like I tried, then I do my application, so submit my application. Then then after I got my STPM result, then I think 8 days later, it's like I remember Friday night I received my offer letter from NTU. Yeah, that's
8 days after getting your results, then you got offer from NTU. Oh, very efficient, no?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
UPU still hanging somewhere lah, UPU.
Yeah, it's like UPU. I think that time I already arrived Singapore for 2 to 3 weeks. Then only I received like result from UPU.
Oh, guys, imagine 2-3 weeks after deciding go to Singapore, only UPU come out.
No,
anyway,
that time is no. That time already at Singapore, because that time Singapore, I need some time to apply. What's that called? The arrival pass, something like that. Because like they try to control the people entering Singapore, so it's very hard to apply for that pass to enter Singapore that time because of COVID.
Yeah. COVID.
So it's like around October like that. Only I received like result from UPU.
Actually, yeah, you wanted to go further. That's why you decided to join Form 6. But throughout, I think, especially Sem 2, you told me something that really made you study hard.
Oh, do I want to repeat it?
Yeah, that's the one. Hey, tell them about this. Tell them.
Oh, like since the start of Form 6, right? Because I think it's very hard. Like every semester is like, I think it's like a lot of new challenges. Like the syllabus is like getting harder and harder, especially like a lot until like Sem 2, then you realize that it's like becoming harder and harder. Then I say, wow, it's so tough every semester. I don't want to retake anymore. I must score like the result that I want, then I don't need to retake. Then like the result that I want, I say, other than A, I don't want it. So I say I must study very hard, like so, yeah, like want to retake. So that's
I remember that very well. That's what I told them. I told them just when they got their result, their SEM 2. Okay, now I got a question here. What if I didn't, they asked what if I didn't do well in SEM 1? What if I didn't do well in SEM 1? Then how to decide to retake? How to decide to retake?
okay, so like okay, if you don't like get good result during SEM 1, I think it's okay, like because that's the time where you realize that it is something that will push you back further, like that will be harder. So and then you must realize that because when you retake, right, it's almost the same time for your semester 3 as well. So it's like semester 1 retake, semester 2 retake, then SEM 3. So you must like
theirs now is SEM 3, then only retake. Then only retake.
Then it's like still got gap, is it? Like
it's like I think SEM 3, then after that SEM 1, then SEM 1 retake, then SEM 2 retake.
Okay. But like must like think because
oh sorry. The latest one is it retake is in the middle of SEM 3. Wow. Confirm Christian. Oh, sorry. No, yeah, now it's the other way. Yeah, correct. U1, U2, then SEM 3. What is the gap, guys? What's the gap? Do you know what's the gap? Anyone know what's the gap? Got time frame yet? I don't know the U1, U2 yet. Okay, like not too sure. U1, U2, then only SEM 3. Like U2 and SEM 3 within February to April means don't know exactly or means retake during, but U2 I think is after SEM 3. Wow, so confusing because some say U1, guys, U1, U2, SEM 3 or U2 after SEM 3. February to April. U1 I think is around February next year when Kai say. Okay, then SEM 3 leh? I think some say I think U2 after SEM 3. U1 is February 20th to 27th when Kai. U1 is faster lah. Okay. U1 SEM 3 U2. Oh, all right. Okay, U2 is March. Okay. It is March. Okay. So U1 SEM 3 then only ulangan 2. They keep changing. I also don't follow it. I just know that their SEM 2 is August. SEM 3 I don't bother yet.
Yeah, okay. So like must remember like because you are taking SEM 3 also, like SEM 3 you cannot retake anymore. So you must like study like hardest for that. But like for some semester 1, semester 2, although a lot of senior will tell you like, oh, because you retake so it'll be easier. But you must realize that a lot of time is like you don't really have the time to revise back. So it's kind of like you need to.
Can I ask you something? So you feel that there's really no time to revise back during SEM 3 if they want to revise back ulangan 1. Not much time, right?
Yeah, it's like those hardworking one every day, like maybe you do some question in between when you're preparing for semester 3, or I would say like this.
Wow.
It's like a lot of people, what I heard is one day before entering the exam hall, then only they start to study. It's like that kind of no time. Maybe it's because our time like is different from compared to their batch also. But I would say like try to like if you think that you can score higher for that, and if you're confident or like you really don't satisfied with the result, then like depends on your goals, then you choose like what is the best decision for you? Like, is it to retake like or like the subject? Yours, yeah. Semester 3 is very important as well.
Yeah, guys. So bottom line is exactly what I told you, like the two things. Sem 3 cannot retake, like what she said. Number two, if your GPA, if your subject is, if your, let's say your bio, let's say your bio is like you feel so only like all along since like Form 4 until now, but you get GPA of 3.00, you feel you're happy, you move on already. You don't waste time. You just retake the other two which you're quite bad at, then move on already. Because sometimes when you all have a chance to retake, you tend to take it because you feel you might score A like that. The very positive one, until you start to really sit down and study, then it's a different story altogether. In my case, too many KK work plus homework, not really have time to do revision for ulangan. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Do you study every day?
Okay, so I would say like it depends. Like closer to exam date, they will study every day. But I think like if the start of semester, I think like it's very important to take a break. Like you cannot like study like 24/7. Like it's impossible, right? Like, and then don't stress yourself during when you are studying because you cannot enter. Yeah, so I would say like when it's closer to a date, something like 1 month before, or like you know yourself like, okay, when is the best time for you to study, then you study at that time. Yeah, but it's really okay to take a break. Yeah, it really depends on different people, like they have their different study methods. So maybe your friend tell you, hey, I study every day, like, wow, study 24/7 like that. Then you also feel stressed. Then you also want to follow. Like, it's really like, don't because of peer pressure, then you study. It's very hard to like maintain. And then you'll feel demotivated at some point of your time like that. Yeah.
So what course is Hui Lin now studying in NTU? I need to ask Hui Lin. I also forgot already. So what are
chemistry.
Chemistry, wow. Okay. Wow. Hey, is it fun or not?
Like studying at NTU or like
overall, the whole experience,
overall, I think it's fun. Like the friends like that I made, and then like wow, I think the prof also quite nice. They are like really nice to talk to. Like it's like a lot, like a lot of prof that I met during my first year, and then like now the research group that are working doing like under like one research group. I think the prof they are quite nice to talk to.
Yeah, because it's NTU. 你来这里看. Okay, anyway, how you manage your time for studies and doing question? Okay, I think let me make it more specific. How do you handle PA aside because PA too wide the scope. How do you handle bio, chemistry, and math? I think this is what they really want to know. Bio first.
Bio first, I think like at first like what I did that time is after like attending tuition, right? Because my school teacher not that useful. So yeah, so like after attending tuition, like after attending Mr. Khor class, right? Then I just like read, like go through one time. Then most important is you must do question. Like you don't spend time on like read a lot of time the notes, like a lot of things, but you must do question because you must know like if I do this question, if I don't know, means I still haven't like understand well about this topic, or like there's something that like maybe I've like ignore, like I think it's not important, then I didn't study. Like it's very important to do question during STPM. It's like I spend a lot of time.
Let me pause you a while. Means let's say after my class or after you read, then you have to try some question.
Yeah.
So I think one mistake that I'm guessing most of you all do, Sem 2 students, you all wait until nearing exam, you do what you do in SPM. A few days before only you start to do question. I think this is a very small gesture, but make a very big difference. After you finish class, school can be my class, or you read yourself, you must try question. Yeah. Means like you really try a lot, means
Yeah, like especially past year, I think what I do at that time is past year, like just do a lot of past year as you could. Like yeah, then I think that time I only managed to do past year only, like yeah, and then some trials paper. Yeah, if the trial paper is good enough, then like you can learn something from there
Do
also.
you
But
buy exercise book to do? No,
no,
popular exercise book, all
no.
those. Now, guys, I'm helping you with a question. But sometimes as a student, popular, should I buy the book or not? Buy it, later don't do, then buang again.
Buy past year enough, buy past year enough.
Okay, so guys, bio is like that lah. So you read, you go through question, past year, then trial paper. If you really want to buy one book from popular, just buy lah. One book only. 7 ringgit give the floor lah. Chemistry.
Chemistry also the same. Like you must really try the question. Like chemistry, you don't. Okay. Semester 2, I think is still manageable. Like because I think it's in organic chemistry. Then the question is like almost the same like every year. But you don't try to skip like oh I think like last year come out this. Then you don't study for that. No, don't do that. It's like everything you study, but you must try like, oh, if I answer like this, and then you try to compare it, the answer scheme as well. Like, okay, is it something that I can get marks? It's very important to write key points. Like if you think you don't have time, then you just write the key points out. Yeah. You don't write long sentence, long written sentence, no. Just write key points. Then as long you get you know like you are doing something like compare with the answer scheme, then you think that okay, it's something acceptable, then it's okay. Then you know that you have like you can if this kind of question come up, then you can score well. Yeah. For bio also the same. Yeah.
And
then,
I purposely keep maths as the last one because most of them didn't do well in maths. Maths T Sem 1. How do you find maths T Sem 1? Do you still remember?
FD Sem 1. Okay, I think it's hard because it's very wide. They can come at different type of questions.
Okay, sorry. You also feel it's hard lah.
I would say like the concept is not hard, but the question can be very tough. Like they can like come out based on like different area. They can like come out like different kind of stuff. I kind of know what they are struggling with. I think chapter 2, the sum that question, I think it's very hard to like really score because you don't know what they are trying to
They
ask.
say yeah. So sad. I think you mentioned chapter 2, they start to feel emotional already.
So like if you think that chapter 2 is very hard, right? Then okay, at that time I have to admit. I still remember that time when I do past year, right? Like almost like every chapter 2 question I don't know how to do. I have to like ask my tuition teacher, hey, how to do. Then like yeah, that time. So I know like they are very struggling with like to the stuff. Yeah. And then but if you can score like some certain topic you can score well, like chapter 3 metrics, you can score well.
I still remember your topics, so you're very good. You remember your topics, huh? Oh.
Yeah, like chapter 3, like chapter 5, the something like the shape.
Geometry, yeah.
Yeah, geometry. Yeah, that one also can score. Like yeah. Just try chapter if you think you really cannot like but if you want to get A, you have to know everything. But if you really cannot, try to focus on the chapter that are easily you can score well. Yeah, it's like metrics all this. And then I think semester 2, okay, chapter 1 is very easy, I would say, compared to differentiation, integration. Yeah.
Anyone dying in chapter 1?
I think no, the limit I think is still okay. Like
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But in order to score well in semester 2 math, right, you definitely have to know your differentiation and integration well, so that you can after these two, right, is the last 3 chapter is mostly like the application of your differentiation and integration. So very important to like know these 2 topics well, differentiation and integration. So try to do question like every day, like do some question. Because you need to train your hand. Second,
Mahesh, train hand do math. Mahesh, that's when you say use hand, then he a bit one.
yeah,
Bio
it's
class,
like
bio class.
your train.
Okay, so do you do every day maths? Do you do
Yeah.
every day? Every day, every day.
Every day.
Guys,
Just try some
every day.
question.
Every day. Hello, guys, every day.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's like you know that you can do, but within that time limit you can finish or not is another level. Like you say you can do, but you finish like within 5 hours, then cannot be while your exam only 1.5 hours. Then you do after that 5 hours only. Then cannot be. Like if you like you think that you can score well already, then try to limit yourself. Like you must solve like 6 question, 6 short question plus 1 long question within like 1.5 hours like that.
There's a comment. I can't even remember my Sem 1 math topic, but she remembered everything. Very impressive. Okay, so yeah, guys, math practice every day. Was the question from textbook, the Oxford Fajar? Mahish, what do you mean? You mean she try, where, you mean what question she try, is it?
Oh, past year.
Past year.
Try past year. The Oxford Fajar question, sometimes I would say like the answer not incorrect.
I feel because your batch very few students the publisher they like chin chai publish. You can feel the books a bit chin chai one, serious.
Yeah.
You can feel the books like very chin chai. And I have a question from long ago just now, but because timing wasn't right, I didn't ask.
Okay.
I think this one, I think many of them want to know. I think this one many of them want to know. I always cannot find time to do revision before exam because too many homework and assignment. How to manage that?
Okay, so yeah, I think STPM is something like it's a cumulative process. You cannot try to squeeze your time like before exam. Like before exam, confirm you still have your CCA, you still have your assignment. You have to do it like when I would say like the start of semester, you already like you cannot like think, okay, like I think I'll study next week. Then next week you drag to another week. Then you drag, you like drag the whole thing and then drag to like 1 month before. But you still have a lot of things that you haven't done yet, like your assignment, and you cannot let go also. It's 20% of your whole CGPA for that subject. Then I would say if okay, this I think maybe it's not a very correct advice, but if you think that your teacher is like kind enough to let go if you didn't do homework, then you can don't do the homework. Like it sounds very strong, very wrong advice, but it's what I did that time. Like or when your teacher trying to discuss question, then if that's the time for you to do the homework.
Okay. In school, because guys, we let's be open. We all know that school teachers some cannot pakai one. Yeah. Is there any subject or in any case whereby it's one subject? Do you do this? Like let's say it's math, but let's say example the math teacher not so good, then you do other subject. Guys, you have your answer, but don't say you learn it here. You have to be.
Advice here, but
I think this is very good advice because everyone got 24 hours. Everyone only got 24 hours. So guys, your time in school, so many hours, you know. So you have to pandai to go about it.
Yeah, but then it's very important, try not to like drag like you said, but right from the start of the semester, then you try to study like bits by bits. It's like every day you accumulate a bit. Then after like 1 month before, okay, you like did a lot of question already. Like 1 month before, then okay, you go through like one round. It's like I found that if you that time you already like do your work, right? And then like 1 month before, when you read, right, you tend to be faster and then you can like recall more compared to 1 month before before exam. Then you only start to revise. Then your brain needs some time to process, like all the knowledge that go in. And then you will use a lot of time. Then like if you haven't do your past year, then you don't have time to do past year. Then like you don't have time to practice. Then exam maybe. Yeah.
So your biggest enemy is time, lor, basically.
Mm.
The biggest enemy is time, lor.
Yeah.
Sir, I sit at the first row, can't truly study other subject. I'm not asking you to do it the whole day, every day, lah, Wen Kai.
Or try to shift your place.
Guys, any last question? Any last question? Anything? How to stay motivated? Yeah. I feel they need that lah. How do you stay motivated like day-to-day basis? Like memang you know you don't want to retake all those, but day-to-day is a different motivation, the short-term one.
It's like a clear goal, I would say, like if it's something that you really want to achieve, right? That time I say like from 6 is very hard. I want to like achieve like 4 A's like that. Then yeah, you will like every day, like I think I learned it from Mr. Khor class. Like before you sleep, then you think of something that you really want to like, then you keep on thinking, then like somehow it will be in your...
Oh, you really do that? You really do that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's at your subconscious like that. Then
yeah. That's the word subconscious. Yeah.
So and then it's really okay to take a break, like when you feel tired or what. But remember your goal, and then like you come back and then you study again. Yeah, I think like with friends, maybe you can like motivate each other. Yeah, this is why.
Yeah. Friends is important. Friends important.
But find like good study partner. Like if the person like stress you a lot, then.
But is it very important? Is it very important to have study partner?
It depends on like if you feel like you really don't have like motivation, but you see other people studying, then maybe you will go to public library, then you see like other people studying, then you have like motivated, maybe I should do something also.
This is something I was telling them. Do you have a place? I mean, how do you call it? Where's your go-to study spot?
During Form 6 is my study room.
Step one is to have a comfortable place to study.
Yeah.
Whereby you sit down, you can straight away the next few minutes you can start already. Not to look at the environment, get used to it. It's time wasting.
Yeah.
How about yours?
The time Form 6 is my study room.
Study room.
My house study room.
So guys, you have to find a spot at home. No choice. You have to find a spot at home because you cannot be always going out. You go out, so you waste time.
Yeah.
The time you can use to do 1 math, 2 math question already. How to stay focused during studying time? I think that one is not a question. That one is you just need enough rest, enough already.
Or throw away your phone, like you put like aside at somewhere. Like it's very hard for you to like. Let's say if I study at ground floor, then I put my phone at like level 1 like that. Then it's very like if you're lazy, if you feel lazy, then you don't want to go up to take your phone. So
guys, phone, put it away. Cannot be near you lah. Cannot be near you. Yeah. Phone, put it away. I think this is maybe something which everyone is struggling with. Form 4, Form 5 also the same thing lah. Okay, last advice for Sem 2 students. They are in the middle of Sem 2 now.
All the best. Like, yeah, I believe like if you put in your effort, like just like, and then don't stress yourself, and then just trying to be happy, and then like, yeah, just like stay motivated to do question and all this, like something good like will be in return. Yeah, just don't stress yourself. Enjoy your Form 6 life. It's better than uni. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to ask this now. Is uni tougher than Form 6? I want them to hear it.
Yes. For those maybe your senior or your like teacher tell you that uni is much easier than Form 6. Obviously, they are trying to lie to you. It's not like
that's bullshit, guys. That's really bullshit. Serious. Serious. That's the problem with SPM, right? SPM time people tell you STPM is harder than uni. Serious one. This is the biggest lie, I tell you. When you go to uni, it's worse. Sorry?
Don't believe really.
Yeah, serious.
Me.
Because you have to unblock their mindset that it's harder than anything else.
Uni is much harder.
Everyone is telling me this. Damn, I'm shocked now. You mean Wen Kai, everyone is telling you that uni is tough, easier than Form 6? It's not. Serious, it's not. Uni is many times tougher than Form 6. Problem is when you enter Form 6, you feel depressed because people say it's hard. That's why I need to, or your teachers, your seniors, same